welcome back to Naturally Nyjah. How y'all doing? I hope you guys are feeling well and feeling blessed on this fine, what's today? Friday? Or whenever you're watching the video. No, it's Saturday. But anywho, I hope you're feeling great today. And if not, I'm sending you so much love and light over your day, okay? So yes, as you guys can tell by this video's title, we're gonna get straight to the point. I'm going to be talking about how you attract who you are. Quite literally, you attract who you are. As simple as that. In romantic relationships, in friendships, when it comes to opportunities, when it comes to the energy that strangers give you, you attract who you are. So we're going to touch on romantic relationships first, okay? Because the romantic relationships, you know, romantic relationships, we pretty much center those, to be honest. Like, a lot of people center romantic relationships, and there's nothing wrong with that. In our reality, in this life, you are meant to be with the lover. You are meant to be loved and to love others, and to, or love your significant person. Like, we're meant to be loved and to spread love and to just be with people, community. It should not be deemed as a bad thing. Of course, don't be codependent, but community is so important, okay? I'm going off on a tangent. All right, so romantic relationship. Let's say that you are somebody that is unhealed, right? You have some wounds that you need to work through, that you have not worked through. There's a little bit of toxicity in you, or a lot of toxicity in you, I don't know. But let's just say that that's the forefront of who you are. Like, you're at the beginning of your healing journey, right? But you are still wanting to pursue a romantic relationship. With you having all of that going on, the needing healing and the wounds and the being toxic, you will 9 times out of 10 attract a partner with those same qualities. You will most likely attract a partner that needs healing and that is toxic, because the energy that, your auric field, who you are on the inside, who you are on the outside, it all creates your aura and just an energetic field and shield around you, right? So with that, you will naturally just attract that same energy. You're going to attract people that are negative and need healing. And you may meet somebody and you don't really see, per se, you don't see the negativity or the fact that this person may be toxic off the gate, because some people, they don't show it right off the bat. But you'll notice that person, like, as you guys progress in the relationship, that person's traits start coming out and everything starts coming to the forefront, and you're like, oh my gosh, I thought you were different, da da da. You attract who you are, whether the person is hiding it in the beginning or not. If you are in an unhealthy space, 9 times out of 10, you are going to attract someone in that same unhealthy space. And all that does is just create for this continuous cycle of toxicity within these couples, and the dangers that come with that. And it's just, the cycles have got to stop. It's crazy, it's ridiculous, but we're not going to talk about that today. Yeah, so in that case, you've attracted who you are. And if you wish to attract a partner at a higher caliber, somebody who is healed and somebody who is developed, or whatever the case, that requires that you have to work on yourself to match the caliber that you're looking for in a man or a woman or whoever. In order to attract that healed version of a man or a woman, you have to in fact be a healed version of yourself, okay? You have to in fact be working on yourself, or have already worked on yourself. You attract who you are. So once you get to that point where you have done the work and you are feeling a lot better about yourself and about life, and you're just operating on a higher vibration, a higher frequency, you will then notice that you'll start attracting men or women that also, operate or vibrate on a high frequency, high energy scale. And it's going to be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm finally attracting people that are for me, and I'm finally attracting what I've always wanted to attract, because I took the time to work on myself and to get myself together. You see how it works? Everything starts with self. Everything starts with who you are at your core, who you are inside. So to attract that beautiful energy, you have to in fact have that beautiful energy. Okay, in whichever way that looks like for you, and whichever what beautiful energy looks like to you, you have to in fact have that in order to attract it fully and honestly. Okay, so yes. Now moving on to the next, friendships. And this one I can highly relate to because, I've always struggled in the friend department. And in the past, I didn't realize why until, of course, I embarked on my healing journey and my self-love journey and just my elevation journey, spiritual journey, all that jazz. Yeah, so when it comes to friends, friendships, all that jazz, if you are constantly attracting friends that are the complete opposite from what you desire, so let's say that you're desiring a high maintenance friend, you're desiring a friend that is going to be there for you no matter what, a friend that is loyal, okay, honest, funny, like, just a friend that really is going to understand you and actually knows how to be a friend. If you're looking to attract that, you have to make sure that you already possess those qualities, like, to the core. Okay, if you're wanting to attract a real friend, you have to make sure that you're able to be a real friend yourself. Okay, because I see, like, a lot of people craving or wanting that real friendship, but in our reality, they don't know how to be friends themselves. So it's like, ooh, let's say that you do attract your ideal friend and, they come into your life and then you realize that you're not actually the best friend that you thought you were. You realize that you may not be a good friend for real. And then you lose that great friend. And it's kind of like, dang, it all circles back to self and who you are on the inside and just how you operate. So, yeah. If you are constantly attracting friends that are unavailable, low maintenance, just not really good friends, really take the time to tap into yourself and dig a little deep, do some digging, and just make sure that you are able to be the friend that you are desiring, because there's a reason why you keep attracting these same people, these same friends. There may be a certain lesson that you're not learning with people. It doesn't always have to be something, in regards to what you're doing wrong per se. It could literally just be, there's a specific lesson that you have to learn about people pleasing. Okay, let's say let's say that with these friends you're attracting, you fall deep in that people pleasing pot, and you do a lot of people pleasing and you do a lot of ignoring your needs. And this goes to the romantic aspect too, but let's just say that you fall deep in that, and with that people pleasing, you ultimately either run the friend away or the friendship just becomes like unhealthy, imbalanced, all that jazz. Okay, it could be something like that. That could be a reason why you keep attracting the same people. It's because you have not learned that lesson of people pleasing and how to stop the people pleasing, or like limit it, whatever the case. Like, it could be that certain lessons just are not being learned. That could be another reason why you're constantly attracting the same people, the energies, all that jazz. But yeah, so like I was saying though, if you're constantly attracting unavailable friends or people that who just don't know how to be friends for real, make sure that you're checking with yourself. Okay, make sure that you're digging deep, like I already mentioned, and making sure that you're a great friend yourself before you expect a specific kind of friendship out of another person, because you really can't or shouldn't expect anything out of anybody, because we're all our own people. And I had to learn that as well, especially being younger. Like, I'm still young, but when I was younger, just like expecting things out of people, it's just not realistic. Okay, so yes, if you're constantly attracting shitty friends, look at yourself. What's going on with you? What could be improved? Okay, so I almost forgot about this point. Let's say that you are somebody that has severe trust issues. Let's say that, you don't trust nobody. You got this shield up, this guard up. You feel like you don't want to be around anybody, because of past wounds. Trust me, I've been there. I know. That's why I'm speaking on this now. But yeah, let's say that you have that trust issue, right? If you do not heal that, if you do not work through those trust issue wounds, you will either not attract friends at all, because who wants to be friends with somebody who's closed off and has trust issues and just Like, like when I was in that stage and when I was operating in that energy, I could see why I wasn't attracting friends. I mean, I wasn't open to it. I wasn't showing myself, the universe, God, that I was open to friendship. So of course I wasn't attracting it. But yeah, so if you are still in that energy, like I said, you either will not attract friends at all, or the friends that you do attract, like, you guys will not be a match energetically, because you're operating out of a space, you're operating out of a untrustworthy space, a wounded space, and you become friends with somebody who maybe doesn't have trust issues at all, and they're a really great friend. You guys are going to automatically or immediately clash because the energies are completely different. It's like, what's going on here? This is not going to work unless you get that work done that you need to get done in regards to healing those trust issue wounds. Okay, so yes, now let's move on to opportunities. When it comes to opportunities, whether it's a job, okay, a gig, if you're an artist, a performance, like any opportunity, when it comes to those, this whole you attract who you are applies as well. Because if you are somebody that, okay, let's say that deep down inside you're a very extroverted person, right? Like, you're a very colorful person and you have a lot of energy and you love people and you love communicating, you love chatting, right? But let's say that there's been some type of wound or something that's caused for you to suppress that natural energy of yours. And with that suppression, you're more of a introverted person, somebody that is a little like, closed off and in their shell, but that's not really who you are, right? You are that colorful person, but because you've been hurt, the real you has been suppressed. With that, with the way that you present, with the introverted or shy energy that you're presenting, of course the opportunities or the people that you attract will match with that energy that you're presenting. So if you're wanting to attract a huge gig, a huge opportunity to where you can be sociable and show yourself and be free, but you're not fully operating in your true energy, you may not attract it, or you may attract the opportunity that really isn't for you, or that may cause for you to, or that more so fits that introverted, shy nature that you're portraying, that you're not really are on the inside. I hope this makes sense. Basically what I'm saying is, if you're suppressing who you really are on the inside and portraying to be a completely different person, whether it be from wounds, trauma, or I don't know, you just may not be comfortable in who you really are, you're going to attract opportunities, energy, spaces, whatever the case, people that match that fake or that energy that you're portraying that's not really you. Okay, you attract who you are. So in order to attract those opportunities, those big gigs, or those opportunities that cause for you to be able to be your colorful, vibrant, communicative self, you have to be yourself. You have to be that communicative, bubbly, colorful person. Once again, this is what I went through myself. So it's like, I'm speaking from literal experience. If you are not being yourself, you will not attract what is exactly for you. You will not attract the right experiences, the right people, the right opportunities, the right energies. You will not attract what's right for you if you're not being yourself. So be who you are, because you attract who you are, quite literally. Okay, so moving on to the next one, last one. Okay, so this last one is honestly like my favorite, because it's in regards to the energy that you receive from strangers, from people that you don't know from a can of paint, right? So if you're somebody that is always exuding positive energy, you light up a room whenever you walk in, you have a great aura, presence about you. If you're that kind of person, of course, the energy, the compliments, whatever the case that you attract from strangers will line up with who you are, with that positivity that you exude. And if you're somebody that is, a little more introverted, there's nothing wrong with being introverted. There's nothing wrong. I am personally more extroverted, but there's nothing wrong with being introverted, because literally I grew up I grew up introverted, but that was only because I was scared. I didn't want to show people my real and extroverted self. So that's a lesson in itself. Take it from me, be yourself. But anyways, let's say that you're operating in a more introverted energy, and you know, you may just be a little more close off, or you kind of give off a vibe in which you don't want anybody bothering you, like whatever the case. Of course, the energy that you attract from others will mesh that energy. You know, you may not receive compliments, or you just may not have conversations with folks on the fly because you don't exude a specific energy, or just because you're quite literally attracting who you are. So, you know, most introverts aren't just out here saying, hey, how you doing, communicating with everybody, because that's more of an extroverted trait. If you're wanting to receive compliments, or just if you're wanting to be more personable and you know, communicative and talk to strangers, shift that energy a little bit. Be a little more inviting, a little more open, a little more, I'm not saying you have to fully go extroverted, but just change your aura a little bit. You know, I'm saying change your aura like it's that easy, but you know, just operate in a different way each day. Maybe you practice new habits a day. Like, you know, you promise yourself one day you're going to say hi to 3 strangers when you go to the store. You promise yourself that you're going to maybe ask, you know, a customer 1 or 2 questions, like personal questions, just to extend a conversation. You know, just form new habits in regards to opening up more and talking to others more. I'm telling you, the more that you do that, the more you will receive those energies from others, the more that you will receive compliments, or the more you will receive just random conversations, insightful conversations that could change your life, because you are operating in the energy in which you are inviting that in. Okay, so yeah, guys, I am done. That's all I have for you guys. I really hope that this helped somebody. You attract who you are. Always remember that. Always be yourself. Okay, because like I already mentioned, if you are operating in an energy in which you know isn't really you, you're going to attract people that are on that same energy that's unfortunately not really you. So be yourself so that you can attract what you want, and so that you can attract who you are actually. Okay. Okay, so yeah, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day, your night, your morning, whenever you're watching this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you resonate with my energy, of course, and like the video if you're returning. If you are a returning subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. Okay, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.